Hi everyone, welcome. Welcome to the Mystic Lotus Awesome Healers Training Summit 2024. Today we are on Nidhu Kapoor's call 2 on the summit. And if you didn't get a chance to catch her first call, make sure you do. It's on mysticlotusgold.com. And thankfully, Nidhu is also going to share a short recap of what we did on Tuesday. So thank you for that, Nidhu. And without spending any more time, everybody, let us welcome the OG, the master, the owner and sharer of the fastest healing technique using just words, the degrees, also known as word medicine, and she's also the OG of the Family Light Doctor program, of which you can become a practitioner and trainer too. So, Nidhu, welcome once again. We can't wait to get this going with you.
Thank you so much, Shilpa. Hi, everybody. And thank you for coming back. As always, we want to begin with a prayer and we want to begin with a preparation for that prayer. And that preparation is for you to close your eyes and see a brown paper bag in your lap, can be any size. And into this, please put all of your stress, your struggles, your sufferings, your expectations, your judgments. Put everything into it so that we can begin on a fresh slate. You will see as you're putting everything into this brown paper bag that something is leaving the body. You may even sense its color, you may sense its energy. Let it go into this bag. Take a minute. Tie this bag with a brown string and see this bag being lifted off you and flying out of the window towards wherever the sun is in your part of the world. The sacred purifying fires of Surya Deva will take care of this. Please fold your palms and join me for the Guru Mantra and also for a brief recitation of the Lord Saturn mantra, as today is Shani Jayanti in India. And that means we celebrate his day today. It's also new moon, so lots going on. Okay. Close your eyes. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshvara, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Tume cha mata, tume cha pita, tume cha bandhu, sakha tumi. Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Om Shanishcharaya 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 Namaha. Gently bring your palms down, open your eyes. Also ground yourself with the 3 divine tap, and you are just going to do healing, manifesting, balanced. Healing, manifesting, balanced. Healing, manifesting, balanced. Have some water. In fact, since we're having water, why don't we do an upgrade from last time? So last time we made love water, and it was as simple as using a green point, a green felt pen. This one is even closed. I'm tracing out a heart and tracing out a heart on the other side and putting an exclamation mark in the middle. So just do that. That's step one. And the upgrade of this is that as you're going to stir your water 36 times, although sometimes it's difficult to count the stirs while you are talking, you're going to say, I love you lots. 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 Take off your stirrer. Try your water. Cooler, smoother, velvetier, sweeter. Check the taste, texture, and temperature of your water. It can be warmer as well. Like it's been infused with something.
Warm with love.
Warm with love. So on our last call, we had just done it with the heart. And when we use words as well while stirring, that's your upgrade of water. And basically what we want to do on today's call is upgrade everything that we did know and understand on the last call. And the recap will keep happening in bits and pieces. First question of the day. Tell me, oh, by the way, how is the water?
Nidhu, Dr. Radha says it was cool, flowy, and silky.
Nice. Nice. So you will sense that difference in temperature. Back to first question of the day. And the first question of the day is, when there are clouds over the sun, how do you know there are clouds over the sun?
Is it a trick question, Nidhu?
Not really. Sounds like a trick question, but it's not a trick question.
So, Nidhu, the responses are coming for the water.
Yeah.
She says it was sweet and delicious. Yamini says fragrant and sweet. And Nidhu, till somebody they start typing about the clouds, we see the clouds, and that's why we know they are in front of the sun, right?
so you're not wrong. And this is how we also perceive and think, right? But how do you know?
So the Poonam is saying because of lack of light.
Actually, it's the opposite. I'm just going to give you the... Okay, are there some more answers coming in? Or should I just give you the answer?
Please do, Nidhu. Because even Anjali is saying less light, and Shiny is saying darkness. And I can see a lot of people are typing in.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
So
both for the water and the clouds.
Correct.
So please.
Correct. So we'll hang in there for 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Take your time. The riddle that's not a riddle.
Yeah. So Nidhu, Vinita is saying light coming out from above the clouds. And Nidhu, would you please repeat the question because some of them have asked you too?
Okay. How do you know the clouds are covering the sun?
So Namrata is saying by experience. And Alka is saying less heat. Nikita is also saying darkness. Vishnu is saying eyes. Even Dr. Radha said eyes, like we see and probably we know that there are clouds. And Belle says you see the ray of light around the circumference of the cloud. Kriti says what you see is what you believe. No sun during the day, Lekni says. And Vinita is asking, is it the shadows? And Pooja says, for a fact, we know there is sun always there, though we can't see sometimes because of the clouds.
And that's awesome because three of you all have almost gotten it, starting with Vinita. You know the clouds are there because the light of the sun shows you the clouds are there. Of course, your eyes as well, but how do your eyes see? Can your eyes see in the dark? Your eyes are also seeing because the sun is still there. The very thing that is covering the light, we know that the clouds are there because the light is there. And somebody else also mentioned this, right? Wherever y'all are right now, if you're in the other hemisphere, it's nighttime. Or maybe it is early morning. But if it is evening where you are, if it's nighttime where you are, has the sun stopped shining? No, because it never stops shining. It's just shining somewhere else. But the light is always there. And just like that, we too have an eternal light. An eternal light called the superconscious, not to be confused with any other conscious. And the word superconscious is unique to the work with the decrees. And the light of the superconscious shines maximum through the awareness of here, not third eye, is the center of your prefrontal cortex. This is your awareness. This is your left brain from your father. This is your right brain from your mother. This is the hind brain from your ancestors, past lives, and tribal programs. Now, Autobots from here, flowing into Autobots into our family, flowing into Autobots in front of our light. And the next thing you know, the clouds have covered it. Maybe we peek out now and then. We say, hi. But when the clouds are covering there, you know they are being covered because the superconscious is always there. As the superconscious, your eternal light began at the first start of your lifetime, and it will be there till your last lifetime. Obviously, what we want to do is we want to separate and part this. And the simplest way to do this is to understand basic physics. Light is heat and warmth. Clouds are water. If you increase the light, the clouds will rain, part, or evaporate. Right? Please bring your palms in front of you. Part, rain, bring your palms down, evaporate. Bring them together. Part, rain, evaporate. When we do all of this proactively and consciously, we are using light medicine. And light medicine is unique again to the decrees, because when we use light to get in touch with our light, obviously it also works at the speed of light, and therefore shifts start taking place at lightning speed. There's nothing faster than the decrees in the world, because everything is taking place with the light, for the light, by the light, at lightning speed. Do you know you have problems? How do you know you have problems? Do you know you have pain? How do you know you have pain? Same question. Because the light shines on it. And of course, there is also a conscious light and a subconscious light and an unconscious light. And your conscious light tells you, I have this problem. This person was mean to me. I stubbed my toe. This is paining. But beyond that, it is the superconscious that takes you to the answers and solutions. It is your superconscious that has brought you here. Are we ready to try this light medicine? The decrees are just 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 words. They are as lightning speed to say as they are to experience. Are we ready for some light medicine? You see, on our first call, the understanding of what it is to be a family life doctor meant that as an allopath knows allopathy, an Ayurveda knows Ayurveda, a homeopath knows homeopathy, a family life doctor knows family and light. We looked at a little bit of an understanding of family on the first call. We're going to take a look at a little bit of an understanding of light, because both of these, the understanding of family and the understanding of light, will require at least 12 more hours of work, which is what we will do starting Saturday. But for now, are you ready for this one word medicine? On our Telegram group, we did a small little poll and we asked, what would you like to work on? We didn't tell them we're working on your clouds, but clearly I gave some options of a cloud. And there was money issues, there was chronic unworthiness, there was pain, there was not good enough, there was inner critic. Then Lucille came up with something else she wanted to look at, freedom from obligations. Vasudha came up with self-punishment, guilt, regret, and Vijaya came up with unhappiness. Now, all of these are recognitions of our clouds. But here's the thing. In that same poll, I also mentioned relaxation, more fun, more happiness. Either you are going to work on clearing unworthiness or you're going to work on increasing happiness, but it had both, because the beauty and power of this word I'm about to tell you, which I actually did mention on our previous call, and I have mentioned a couple of times already on this call, the beauty of this word is it doesn't matter. Whatever is your cloud, whatever is your sunshine, both will upgrade. And we will see how that is. Because money issues turned out to be one of the biggest, we will begin with money issues. Everybody, please, on a tearable page or on your notebook, please write down your money stress. Please also write down who's the contributor to this money stress. Like if your husband is not being able to make enough or give you enough, or if you're not being able to earn enough or your promotion is stuck. So also write down a little bit, 1 or 2 lines around your money issues and rank your money issue from 0 to 10, where 0 is no money issue and 10 is quite a bit of money issue. I'm giving you 1 minute because your clouds need no more than 1 minute to be expressed. Write them down.
Do we need to type on the group also?
Not yet.
All right.
Not yet. After I've given you the word, and we've spent a few minutes with this word, then you tell me what you wrote down and where you are now. So 1 minute, 30 seconds. Once you're done, say, ready. That you put on the group.
We are really fast. Nidhu, the readies have started coming on the group.
Superb, superb. Everybody's working at lightning speed. Excellent. This is the word. Wait, First, I will tell you how to use it. Because it is only one word, you will attach it to the cloud. This is the increasing of the light. This is going to bring the heat and warmth that is going to part, rain, evaporate whatever is going to go on. And you are going to see how quickly this is going to work. So let us say that we've taken the first one, which is money issues. So when I give you the word, you will just attach it to money issues. So there's money issues and there's the word. Ready? Okay. The word is, dun-dun-dun. The word is medicine. Money issues, medicine. Just say it 3 times with me. Money issues, medicine. Money issues, medicine. Money issues, medicine. And please have your love water. Whatever is your position right now, change it. Either stand or walk or lie down. And if you can't do any of that, start stamping your feet and gently thumping your palms. 3 more times. Money issues, medicine. Money issues, medicine. Money issues, medicine. Next sip of water. Water transfers messages to every cell faster than any other system. So you always want to make sure that from your head to your toe, all your cells are receiving the message. Change your position again. If you want to sit back again, sit back again. And because Shilpa and I are sitting, we are gently thumping our feet and our palms. So last 3 times, money issues, medicine, money issues, medicine, money issues, medicine. Sip of water and take 30 seconds to process. See what's happening in the body. Is there relief? Are your shoulders relaxing? Is your breath getting better? Is your chest feeling open? Is there heat somewhere? Is there tingling somewhere? Is pain coming up somewhere? If something like that is happening, you will just say medicine 3 times. Medicine, medicine, medicine. And when you finally have that sense of completion and settledness, please take a look at what you wrote down and tell me how that is looking now. What was your number? What was your story? What was your issue? And now, how are you relating to it? What do you feel? What do you sense? What's crossing your mind? Go ahead.
Though Anna mentioned that she has tingling in her spine.
Medicine.
And
medicine.
And Meghala says feeling lighter and more open.
Fantastic.
Surupa says feeling hopeful. Nidhu, people are typing in. I quickly want to put in a question here, even if it's a positive feeling.
I'm going
Still,
to
we have to say,
yes.
Okay.
I'm going to come there, which is why, right? So if you look at that pole has a combination of the cloud as well as the light. Because I want you to see how this word works with the light as well. Okay?
Yeah.
Go ahead, Shilpa. Let us see how everybody's clouds are doing.
Absolutely. The Yamini says pain in right hip, feeling lighter. Pele is feeling heavy in the chest. Priti is feeling very neutral. Sonia is feeling like it is going to be solved. Vidhi also feels neutral. And Benita said she wrote no fresh income. That still is there as a problem she feels. Gitanjali said she's feeling lighter. Earlier, her number was 10. It has come down to 5. She's feeling slightly heavy on her forehead and eyebrows. Chani is feeling stuck still. no
Medicine.
change.
Medicine.
And Anna says again that now when I'm looking at what I had written, it almost feels farther away.
It's good.
Kriti also is feeling neutral. Kanika has some sensation in her feet, as in tingling. And Fatima has pain in her left neck and shoulder. She's
Okay.
feeling blank.
Medicine.
Deepti is feeling lighter. Nikita is feeling energetic. Naya is feeling relieved.
Nice.
Vishnu says he has more air flowing from their nostrils. Harshita has pain in her lower back but feeling positive overall. Huma feels heaviness in her chest but no change in the number. Heavy on forehead says cat.
Yes.
Nikita Datta says no change. Shweta has asked, what if we are not feeling anything?
No problem.
And Chittaranjan says, from 10 to 2, sense of relief. And Surika says, heaviness in the right side of the forehead. Nikita Rawat, she's saying, I just got some insight
Nice.
and transferred money to a friend who needed it. And Poonam says, vibration in the third eye, feeling calm. She's come down from 8 to 3. Vinita is feeling sleepy. Dharmaraj is feeling relaxed.
Good.
Boo says, I can only read the positive in the text that I wrote.
Wow.
Giovi is yawning. Anu is feeling hopeful. And Shiny burped.
Fantastic. Some of these words, right? Energetic, relief, hopeful, positive. Now, I'm going to add the word medicine with it. What is the opposite of whatever it is that you're going through right now? It'll be covered in these: relieved, hopeful, positive. What was the other? Energetic,
Lighter.
lighter, right? Let's go with positive. That's always a winner. Positive medicine, positivity, medicine, positivity, medicine, positivity, medicine, pain, medicine, pain, medicine, pain, medicine, stuck, medicine, stuck, medicine, stuck, medicine, hopeful, medicine, hopeful, medicine, hopeful, medicine, energized medicine, energized medicine, energetic medicine, energetic medicine, energetic medicine. Have water, and if you're stuck, please have lots of water. Because your light is telling you that there is stuckness, but stuckness, the message to the rest of your body, water will take. Hey, let us part the clouds, rain if it's required, and evaporate. Please check your clouds now. And by the way, you have 3 words from our first call till now. I will remind you of what they are, and I will also give you the upgrade for medicine. And Poonam, since you're here, you had mentioned this in a post sometime back, and I said on the call, one of these words is a 1-word decree, and you will know what it is. And when I say it, you will probably remember that post that you wrote. Just wanted to remind you of that. I will give you the upgrade for this as well. And when we go on for our trainings, you will get 4 more 1-word magics. And please check what's happening with your superconscious, what's happening with your light, what's happening with your clouds.
Nidhu, till everyone types in, I just want to say that I can literally feel this sensation throughout my body, like moving from one part to the other, and it all comes to my chest. And then suddenly everything lifts off my chest. And, it's having water is like just giving it the finishing touch. So Thank you, Nidhu.
Not at all.
And
And how amazing, right? And again, my lovelies, have you ever experienced anything faster or simpler or easier? There are ways in which the decree language is used, because it is a language, my lovelies. So it is not a set of words and sentences. You want to get into the habit of being able to use certain words. Like when we started doing releasing my mother's wounds or releasing my mother's woundings, or when we did mindful and mindfuller, which is the one word for immediate grounding, you want to be able to continuously use that in stuff. Today, I said, whatever your reactions, you will say medicine 3 times. On call 1, I said, whatever reaction you're having, if it's unbearable, you will say releasing it 3 times. Therefore, anytime stuff is happening in your life, if you know how to use these words, you would immediately begin to use them. But how do you know how to use these words? When you have practice, not when you're cramming one day before an exam or on the day of the exam. And therefore, the getting used to the alphabet, getting used to the words, getting used to the sentences, making complete paragraphs is how you learn a language. And when you learn a language, then it is organic and automatic. You actually start speaking in light language. You start speaking in the language of light. You start speaking in the language of the superconscious. You start speaking in this language of alchemy gold. Let's take a look. How are you feeling right now, everybody?
absolutely, Nidhu, there is such a mixed bag of sensations. So, Vinita is feeling sleepy. Nikita Rawat feels the clouds are warding off. Naya says clouds seem to have parted. There is a sense of indifference towards the problem.
Fantastic.
Anamika says yawning a lot. Vidhi says she's not feeling anything at the moment. And Chitranjan says, and I agree with them so much, would like to say this is the most beautiful and immediate effect. They tried it with positivity medicine and abundance medicine. And Gitanjali is feeling heavy in the head, especially forehead, and burden at the back of her head. Kriti is suddenly feeling pain in the left arm. Even Sonia suddenly has a headache. And Fatima is feeling emotional. Dharmaraj is feeling more composed. Siddhi is feeling happy. And
And
Surupa is feeling peaceful. Kanika says very sudden. Kanika, do tell us what is the sudden part. And Maria says anxiety is down, and Poonam says lighter and happy. And Vishnu is feeling a sensation in the right brain.
got it. Again, right? So even if you're mentioning that there is this heaviness taking place over there, by the way, if you're feeling sleepy, just close your eyes. Stay on the call. When you're feeling up to interacting, you interact, but just close your eyes, drift off. Must never fight the body's signals. Now, if there is heaviness or if there is this sudden pain in the left arm, I think 2 people mentioned, you have 2 options. One is just say medicine 3 times. One is say releasing it, which is what we did on our first call, and keep sipping water. All pain carries dehydration. All stuckness carries severe dehydration. Like there is a drought in the body. So your cells are clumping together instead of communicating and passing that communication on. So no worries, even if you didn't feel anything. Apart from dehydration, you could have had such a autobotting life that there could be so many clouds that you are numb, that it is easier for you to just be in your head and recognize you're stuck without recognizing more details of that stuckness. So numbness, chronic rage, chronic stress, chronic unwellness, all of these give rise to lack of the light in the body. These are all dark places. So your clouds may be thunderous, dark, black clouds, but it's okay. One day at a time, some medicines at a time. I was going to say one medicine at a time, but that's not true. We never do only one medicine on our calls. Some medicine at a time. I have no doubt it will all either part, or it will rain, or it will disappear. It will definitely happen. I want to ask you all the next question of the day. On call 1, I asked you, what's missing in the world? Does everybody remember what the world is? Yes, everybody? If you don't remember what the world is, or the way that we are understanding the world in the work that we are doing, please have a listen to call 1 and answer right now in whatever you understand when I ask, what's missing in the world? Now, whatever is missing in the world, you had an answer in call 1. Maybe it is still the same answer today. Maybe it's a different answer. Take 10 seconds, because even if you're writing 6 words down and 10 words down, it won't take you more than that much time. Because all of those words then we are going to use with medicine. And we're going to see how that makes us feel. And those words we will also use with the upgrade of medicine. Go ahead. And while you are putting that down, I must prepare you that there will be a third question to this part of our work. But bring this down first. And that question will be around your clouds. So you see what I'm doing? We're going to take the light medicine. We're going to increase that, right? Because you are going to have certain answers. I remember you all said love, empathy, acceptance, kindness. I'm sure you all said many other things as well. All of that is increasing the light, right? So then the question that I ask you about the clouds is going to be easier, because you'll have that much more light to know what it is that you're going through and what the answer is. The more the light, the more we know. The more we know, the more we are able to change. The more we are able to change, the less we are autobotting. The less we are autobotting, the more we are completing our karma, the family's karma, and being a family light doctor. So go ahead. Do you all have your words ready, my lovelies?
Would you like me to read them out, Nidhu?
One moment, because on the poll, we had some more words, and I'm just going to run through the words that I'm remembering right now. Or Shilpa, would you like to do it? Whatever those words are, just say medicine next to it. Like unworthiness, medicine. Chronic pain, medicine. Not good enough, medicine. Relaxing, medicine. More fun, medicine. Money issues, medicine. What else is there?
Anxious, nervous, medicine.
Medicine.
Impatient, medicine.
Medicine.
Frustration, medicine.
Medicine.
Healthy sleep, medicine. More happiness, medicine.
Medicine. Take just a moment to receive that as well. Because you see, simultaneously, we are parting the cloud and increasing the light and heat and warmth. So you can also start feeling slightly sweating, because the heat and warmth is going up as well. Check. Cheers. And now, let's take a look at all the answers that you've put in about what's missing in the world, which is actually what is missing and what you need from your family. Go ahead. And with everything, Shilpa, we are all going to add the word medicine. So Shilpa is going to read out from the check and from the text. And all of us are going to add the word medicine to it. Yes? Like a game of
Yes.
stirring our roses. Let us begin playing.
All right. Compassion, acceptance, and healing, medicine.
Medicine.
Compassion, humanity, and acceptance. Sorry for repeating. Love, medicine.
Medicine.
Respecting boundaries,
Medicine.
medicine. Love, respect, acceptance, help, humanity, medicine.
Medicine. Medicines. It's quite a bit. It's one word, my lovely. So one word has a certain amount it can carry. So, for example, if you're going to put 25 words before medicine, the medicine will work, but it's going to take much longer because now this medicine has to go through all of these words. So, the shorter and more concise that you make it, you can have as many as you want. Just break it down into. So, let us say you have 10 words. You will just say medicine after each one of them. That's all. Then it's working immediately, very quickly. It is not having to plod through an entire list. Okay. Thank you. And the next one is
Kindness towards animals, medicine.
medicine.
Respectful coexistence, medicine. Empathy, medicine. Forgiveness, medicine. Selflessness, medicine.
Medicine.
Humanness, medicine.
Medicine.
Inner peace,
Medicine.
medicine. Money, medicine.
Medicine.
Consideration, medicine.
Medicine.
Respect,
Medicine.
medicine. Joy,
Medicine.
medicine. Family,
Medicine.
medicine. Presence,
Medicine.
medicine.
Okay.
Cleanliness, medicine.
Medicine.
Discipline,
Medicine.
medicine. And Vaishnavi Pratima says, nothing is missing. The world around is a reflection of our actions and thoughts. And there is a question by Nikita. Nidhu, may I ask now?
Yes, please.
Before that, understanding medicine
Medicine.
and communication medicine. Equanimity medicine.
Medicine.
So Nikita is asking, I'm not understanding how these words will change things around. As in how chanting can change our world behaviors towards us.
Okay. None of this is about changing the world's behavior towards you. It is about your light, and it is about you not buying into these clouds. And I will mention the question that I had. That is your next part, which has to do with the clouds. I wanted to ask you. And just by the way, was that Nitika or Nikita?
Nikita.
Nikita.
I'm sorry, Nidhu, it is Nitika.
It is Nitika.
Sorry
Okay.
about that.
And
Yeah.
again, right? And you've asked a very left brain question. And I will come back to this question when I come to the left brain and right brain, because we're heading there. The question is, who put these clouds in front of your light? So somebody put these clouds. Please don't say I put these clouds. Or actually you can say that, but who put these clouds in front of your light? Which family member did it? First family member that pops into your head. And the reason I ask is not so that you blame them or judge them, but if you know that this is where the cobweb is, then this is where you will apply the medicine. You will take their name or how you address them, depending on who they are in your family, and you will just add the word medicine. 6 times for women, 8 times for men, 12 times if it's for the whole family. And you can run through this, but stay hydrated. So if let us say it is family, right? Family medicine, family medicine, family medicine, family medicine, family medicine, 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 medicine. 12 times, have water. And give it another 10 seconds for processing.
Nidhu, a, a trick question for you.
Bring it
If
on.
somebody if somebody is saying parents, that's not one person, right?
Yeah, that's not one person. For now, you can begin because parents popped into your mind. So don't separate it. Go with parents' medicine, go with parental medicine, go with parent medicine. Do with parents right now because even those of us who are doing it with family, it will start breaking down into individual names and then you will repeat it then. Whatever's popped into your head, just go for it. Even if it's not a family member and it's a friend, his name that popped in, just take their name and say medicine. And I'm going to give you the upgrade. So the upgrade that you're going to use now with this answer, as well as the next answer to the question I'm about to ask after this, the upgrade is, and I just want you to try the upgrade. I don't want you to attach any problem. I don't want you to attach any light and no attaching of any clouds. You're just going to say this 5 times and see the reaction it brings up in you. Is everybody ready? Has everybody finished with whoever it is who's bringing the clouds into their light or
Yeah,
over
Nidhu,
their
just
light?
one question,
Yes.
Nidhu.
Yes.
Can we do this for those who are not alive?
Of
Shani is
course.
asking.
Of course. Anyone, anytime, anywhere, everywhere. There are no rules to the decrees except do not change the words, do not change the grammar, especially when you're writing them. Because we use exclamation marks a little differently. We use capitals a little differently. We use lower case a little differently. Don't touch the language, but use it anyhow you want, wherever you want. Okay. Everybody ready for upgrade? Yes? Okay. Then I will ask you how it was for you when you used light medicine for the person who has been putting clouds in front of your light. The word that is the higher grade for medicine is medicinal. 5 times with me. Medicinal, 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 medicinal. One extra time for love, medicinal. And cheers. Please take a look at this person, people, institution that has been putting clouds in front of your light. Even though we didn't use the word medicinal with them, how are you responding now? Also take a look at your money issues and what you wrote down. What is your light telling you? What is your light revealing? What is your light showing you? Where is the light guiding you? Tell us all.
Thank you, Nidhu.
Amazing.
So amazing.
So cool. Like, how awesome is this?
Really. Nidhu, Sukhwinder says soothing. Anamika says she just burped. Vaishnavi Pratima says they're feeling clarity. Anna is yawning a lot. Vidhi is feeling a little hopeful for sure. Vishnu is feeling peaceful. Shiny is also feeling hopeful. Sonia is feeling relieved. Surupa is feeling a bit healed,
Nice.
and Gitanjali has said, my forehead heaviness has completely reduced. She's feeling lighter, popping, eyes are wide open. That slight heaviness at the back of her head is still there.
That is good.
And Sonia is feeling for the first time. Forgive her. And Kanita has got a message that she should leave America. Dharmaraj is feeling comfortable. Alka is feeling neutral. Rani is feeling clouds faded, light coming in, vision
Super.
is clear. I
Awesome.
feel more alert and awake. Dipali feels some gurgling in her tummy. Boo says, back of my head hurts. Chitranjan saying, I'm reaching a very relaxed state of mind. All chakras are vibrating. Even the crown chakra feels like I'm entering alpha in a minute.
Probably.
Milay is saying she's feeling grounded and secure. Priti is feeling hopeful, but she wishes she had a strong sense of energy shift. Vinita is feeling sleepier, and Bele says her two cats are standing guard by next to her. And Nitika says, Nitika, I apologize for taking your name incorrectly earlier. Nitika says, actually, she's feeling very strange. Suddenly, names disappeared. Maybe the clouds disappeared, and she just had an aha moment. Kriti's both the feet are tingling. Kanika is fascinated, just like most of us, all of us, Nidhu. And Akanksha is feeling, I think she's mentioned emotions released. Emotions, yes. Anjali is feeling alert. She is feeling heavy and sleepy, and so is Anamika. Meghala is feeling like this is not my problem now, although they're feeling slight heaviness at the right side of their head. Poonam is getting clarity, and Naya is feels it's going to be fine, and Nitika is feeling clear, and Kanika is feeling more powerful than the problem, while earlier she was feeling helpless.
Fantastic.
Nidhu, I can go on and on.
Fantastic. But cheers to the light. I do want to respond to one clarity that did come in for someone, and getting a message to forgive her, I think, is what we said.
Mm-hmm.
Was this for a parent? Just confirm, please.
Yeah, just
Even
let
if
us.
it wasn't, because that came up. This thing about forgiveness, my lovelies, you have to look at the order of life. And the order of life is from the bigger to the smaller, from the older to the younger. That is how we go from grandfather to parent to child to grandchild. It is not the other way around. What comes down must, not must, when we know, my lovelies, because we're all autoboting in our own way, will get forwarded. Our ascended master of forgiveness, Lord Jesus Christ, having gone through every suffering possible, including inhuman pain, crucified on a cross. On that cross, he did not say, I forgive these people. What did he say? Tell me, someone, what did he say? What did he say? He said,
Oh,
forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do. He asked for forgiveness from a higher power. He didn't say, I forgive you. And that is how we must work on forgiveness with a parent, with anybody older, with anybody who has not asked for our forgiveness. Forgiveness is a gift. Why do you want to give it away for free? Why are you dumping it on people? Forgiveness must be given where it is asked for. Just as when you have given somebody a gift, don't you want it to be used? Don't you want it to be received? Don't you want it to be appreciated? Don't you want it to be acknowledged? Don't you want it to be shown the next time you go over? Hey, really loved that teapot. I'm using it. When you come over, we'll make our chamomile tea in it. Don't you want that? Forgiveness is a gift, my lovelies. Stop distributing it to all and sundry. However, if you must, then it is not you who must forgive. Then you must learn from the master of forgiveness. If Michael Phelps, continuing my guy from call 1, if Michael Phelps had a training school for swimming, would you choose that or would you choose some other school? If you must know forgiveness, you must go to the master. And there is no bigger master of forgiveness than Lord Jesus, just as there is no bigger master of compassion than Lord Buddha. There is no bigger master of truth and the one truth than Lord Krishna, although the prophet also has claim to that status. He never ever said, I am doing this. I am forgiving you. Look at me. I'm so amazing. I've forgiven everybody. He's never ever asked us to do that. Forgive them, Father. And therefore, when you do forgiveness work, especially with a parent, do not reverse the order, because the moment you have, from grandparent to grandchild. We are very clear about this? We're very clear about this? It is going from here to here. If you're going to do this in reverse, you know what's going to happen to your energy? Do you know what's going to happen to your bandwidth? Do you know what's going to happen to your health? Because you, my lovelies, must always keep your lineage going forward. Energy is not to go backward. You cannot go to yesterday. Heck, you cannot go back to my last moment of this call. Our now is always now. Mindful, mindfuller. Therefore, this reversal must not happen. A child must not be expected to take care of the parents unless the child is able to and has support. It is not your job to give your parents money. It is not your job to buy your mother a house. It is not your job. It was your father's job and her father's job and his father's job. And the moment you have this, where you have to be parent to a parent, you take a look at your lives, my lovelies. How flowing are you, or how stuck are you? How tired are you? How energized are you? How bitter, resentful are you? How nervous, anxious, and poor do you feel? Is it energizing you to do this? It cannot, because your energy is going in reverse. What is the best you can do? You find solutions. You work with your family. You work with your group, because there are so many answers and solutions. We're very blessed, my lovelies, to be alive at this point in time in the world. Where was I? Forgiveness.
And to be on this call, Nidhu. Nidhu, sorry to interrupt you. Since you were flowing about this, there is actually a question that has come
Yeah.
up. So, Nidhu, Vasudha is asking, do we give forgiveness to parents
I'm
or
coming
are
to
parents? Okay.
I'm coming to how you're going to do it.
Ah,
Parents
or,
and people who have not asked for your forgiveness, but you want to forgive. And also you have gone to enough workshops and they have said you must forgive. And it is spiritual to forgive, and it is positive to forgive, and it is very good to forgive. And now you're convinced that forgiveness is the answer to your $1 million. Whatever is your reason, when it comes to parents or to people who have not asked for forgiveness, but you are insisting that you forgive them, you will do it in the exact adaptation of what Lord Jesus did, which is, give me a word you would like to forgive for your father. Give me a word you would like to forgive for your mother. What is it you would like to forgive about your parents? What is it that you would like to forgive about anyone else? None of these people have asked for your forgiveness. The mother is not asking for your forgiveness. Your father, 1 in a million, maybe 1 in a billion. So therefore only 7 fathers will do this. Once you have the word, let us say the word is,
Yeah.
give me an example of the word. Just give me one example.
Abandonment has come up, Nidhu.
Okay. Abandonment, right?
Yeah.
Forgive my mother's abandonment. Forgive mine. Forgive my father's abandonment. Forgive mine. Because please do not forget universal formula, although I will remind you again, mother plus father equals child. My mother plus my father equals me. Your mother plus your father equals you. If your mother had abandonment, so do you. And I'm not saying abandonment issues. You have also abandoned. Maybe you've abandoned yourself. Maybe you have abandoned your health for the sake of money. Maybe you've abandoned your family for the sake of pleasure. Maybe you have abandoned your responsibilities for the sake of Netflix. In some way or the other, you too have abandoned. Therefore, forgive my mother's abandonment. Forgive mine. Forgive my father's abandonment. Forgive mine. Forgive my father for not being present and available. Forgive me. Forgive my mother for not being present and available. Forgive me. Forgive my unloving mother. Forgive me. Forgive my unloving father. Forgive me. And all the other words that you have. But please make sure that you are only flowing forward, because the more backwards you go, the more stuck you're going to get. Then you're not even going to be doing the cha-cha, which is at least one step back and 2 steps forward. Then you're only doing steps backward. Like your car is only in reverse gear now. So all the things that you are looking forward to, all the things that you are dreaming, hoping, aspiring to, uska kya hoga fir? And in saying uska kya hoga fir, I'm just going to digress for one moment. Sometimes, my lovelies, wherever we are, we'll end up in Australia. This is 30 seconds. I remember on Doordarshan, which is our national government television channel, they used to have a lot of these campaigns and awareness, right? Like campaigns and awareness for public civic sense. And I remember there was one where this family was picnicking everywhere. And once they finished picnicking and they were about to go, like, hey, we had a good time, all of that, one child, their child only, comes running to them with some of the waste in his hands and says, Iska kya kare? And that was right, like, Iska kya kare would then happen. And all the wishes you have for yourself, you have wishes for yourself, you have hopes for yourself, you have dreams for yourself. Fir inka kya hoga? Cannot flow backwards, my lovelies. Find the answer, find the healing, find the light. I turn to the light and the light turns to me. I turn to the light and the light turns to me. I turn to the light and the light turns to me. Tell me you have understood forgiveness by writing on the group, I see the light. I see the light being a prep before we do light prayer work as well. But to come back to where we were and out from Australia, I mentioned there was another question I was going to ask, for which we are going to use medicine and medicinal. And by the way, medicine, medicinal is a set. Positivity, medicine, medicinal. Money issues, medicine, medicinal. Money, medicine, medicinal. Negativities, medicine, medicinal. It is a set. Negativity, medicine, negativity, medicinal. And as you get used to it, you will just say negativity, medicine, medicinal. You have to use it as one set. For the person you're applying it to, you will apply it as medicine, whatever this person's name. Let us say this person's name is, can we think of a name that is not on the call? Let's say this person's name is Jane. I don't think we have a Jane on the call. This person's name is Jane. Jane, medicine. Jane, medicinal. Jane medicine, Jane medicinal. So if you're saying your mother, you will say my mother medicine, my mother medicinal. You're saying your father, my father medicine, my father medicinal, my family medicine, my family medicinal, and take 10 seconds because you're going to be processing quite a bit. In the understanding of what is these and this Autobot and Autobotting that all of us have had, do have, are going through, are recognizing, hey, I don't want this cloud, don't want this Autobot. Autobot medicine, Autobot medicinal, Autobot medicine, Autobot medicinal, and the places where you are stuck in an automatic, unconscious autopilot programming that is not serving you, those body parts will start reacting. Reacting means it's releasing. It's releasing, it's releasing. Have water, allow it to go. Okay? How many people have said, I see the light? Has everybody said, I see the light? And can everybody say it with me?
Many, Nidhu.
Super. Can everybody? Sorry, say.
Sorry, Nidhu. There are a couple of questions, Nidhu. Like, Vele is asking, how do we know how many times to repeat?
Yeah, very good question. And you will have a general guidance, but ultimately, it is really your light that is going to tell you. If you're already feeling better in 2 repetitions, you don't have to. I was speaking to A yesterday, and we were looking at a big program within the family. By the time he said it, the second time, it was like, I'm feeling fine. I'm feeling lighter. It was done. In general, we have a rule of 6 times for a woman, 8 times for a man, 12 times for a family or institution. You can also do it according to the date that you were born on. You can also do it according to the day's date. And when you do your practice in your training, you will be given the number. And you may want to do lesser, you may want to do more. Because as you start trusting your superconscious, as you start trusting your light will tell you, man, I got to do this 45 times for sure. Or it's going to say, this is going to get over with just one shot, just one repetition. So you are going to get that, because the whole point of knowing a language of light is for you to start being lighter and lighter, knowing how to be a light worker, light practitioner, light lifer. A light lifer is somebody who's walking the path of the light. A light lifer is somebody whose commitment is to the light. And the light will tell you how somebody got an answer over there. It will be taken, what did they say? It's not such a big problem. It's distant now. Your light is telling you all this. Somebody else got a guidance as well, a very nice guidance. I'll remember it. Where did that come from? Your light told you. Your superconscious told you. So as you work with your superconscious, first of all, very few clouds will be allowed to come in front. And even if they do come in front, it will be for a few seconds for something very important for you. And that something very important for you could have to do with this next question that I'm going to ask, which is part of medicine and medicinal that we're doing. Whatever is the autobotting from the family, whoever's putting the clouds in front of your light, which is your habit that keeps bringing your clouds back? Because we all have one, maybe more than one. What is your habit? Identify it. The moment you have identified it, you will do medicine after that. Maybe your habit is procrastination. Maybe your habit is fear. Maybe your habit is rage. And then, therefore, if you're going to get out of this situation, who will you rage against? May as well stay and rage over here. Whatever is your habit, maybe your habit is overworking. Maybe your habit is sleeping too late at night. Maybe your habit is being sedentary. There is one habit you have that brings your clouds back and then keeps them in place. Somebody else is putting them there anyway, but we are keeping them in place with this habit, or we are allowing this to keep happening because of that one habit. What is that habit? And why have I brought up habit, my lovelies? Because ultimately, your learning is going to show in your new habit. Your new karma is going to show in your new habit. Your becoming is going to show in a new habit. First, you have to know that you don't know how to swim. Then you have to learn how to swim. Then you have to practice the swimming. Then you have to become good at swimming. Then you win the Olympics because you are now a swimmer. You didn't know swimming, you have won the Olympic. And this move, right? This move is what requires training and practice, because you are going to forget everything that happened in this call in the next 2 days. You have already forgotten quite a bit of what happened on the call in call 1. How many of you all went back and used the medicine from call 1? How many of you all? And just by the way, nobody asked you to. You didn't have to. I'm just saying, the tendency is to only stay around here. I don't know swimming. We'll see. Karenge, nahi karenge. January 1st ko karenge. That is our most happy day for making resolutions. But this, right? But to be here, your new family paradigms, your new karma paradigms. For that, the work we are doing ultimately leads to you also being a habit healer, because habits have to do with left brain. Healing has to do with right brain. And you want to use both. And I'm going to come to why we want to use both. But first, please tell me, do you even know this habit that is getting and keeping your clouds in front of your light? You know what it is? Everybody knows what it is. Light shines, my lovelies, even though the clouds cover, the light is eternal. The sun is never going to stop burning in hours and 5 million billion years more. Your eternal light will show you that answer. You may not want to look at that answer. You may not want to deal with that answer. You may not want to do anything about the answer, but answer you have. You're going to start using the word medicine and medicinal. In our training program, the last 10 days is only for this, because by then your muscle memory will already be there. The usage of the decree language will be far more advanced. We will be at the 4th finger, and therefore the becoming will become that much more easier. More on that a little bit later. But as long as you have understood this very crucial question of your own accountability for your own habit, because much as every autobotting has taken place, now your habit is your Autobot. Autobot medicine, Autobot medicinal. Let me show you some of the other ways in which we are Autobotting from our mother and our father. Gentle reminder of the first section and poster, which shows you mother, father, and child. Wait a minute. Everybody, take 5 minutes off. Stretch your legs, stretch your spine, and come back. In the meantime, we'll put the poster up and be ready for you. 5 minutes, 5 minutes only. Drink something, eat something, lie down for 2 minutes if you want, and come back. Are 5 minutes up? Or are we before time?
Up, Nidhu.
Oh, they're up. Okay. Okay. Everybody, welcome back. Universal formula: mother plus father equals child. My mother plus my father equals me. Your mother plus your father equals you. Half from the father, half from the mother, where the father governs the left brain and the mother governs the right brain. Left brain, logical, system, planning. Planning also comes in mother, because if you've noticed, your mother actually plans a little better than your father. But logics, systems, tech, left brain. Right brain, emotional, subconscious, mystical, magical, beyond the intellect. And this left brain, right brain, does anybody remember in the first 6 minutes of our call one, what was the importance of the left brain and the right brain? Does anybody remember? You do, Shilpa? Shilpa cannot answer. Does anybody else remember?
Nidhu, while somebody volunteers, I'd like to tell everybody that there are some questions, Nidhu, but Nidhu will make sure you get your answers on the group. She'll answer even those questions you have not answered. So just bear with us as we are taking on as much as possible. So, Nidhu, Vishnu is saying mother and father. Teresa is saying healing is right brain. And Anubhav is saying healing is right brain activity and manifestation is left brain
Super.
activity.
Super. Okay, that's it. The
So has
importance of the
yes.
importance of understanding this half is very important, because if you're going to keep focusing on the manifesting, you are going to fall in the left side. If you're going to keep focusing on the healing, you're going to fall on the right side. As you keep using your left brain, your right brain will kick in, the penny will drop. My God, 1,000 Autobots. As you start clearing those Autobots, left brain will kick in. Hey, you know what? We should just pack our bags and move to another city. You need both. And this, right? Mother, father, manifestation, healing. Wherever you begin, you want to be using everything you have. You want to use your left brain, you want to use your right brain. You don't only want to be with your mother, you also want to be with your father. You don't only want to be with your father, you also want to be with your mother, because the most stable unit in the world is the triangle: mother, father, child. At the same time, because half is coming from the mother and half is coming from the father, all our body parts, because your left brain is governing your right side and your right brain is governing your left side. Therefore, everything taking place in the body is being governed by either the mother or the father. And let's take a look at that particular list. And it's an incredible list. And many, many thanks to the ancient wisdom of Qigong as well that has helped this particular list. Give me the list of mother and father. But the thing I want you to keep in mind always is that wherever you begin, whether you're focusing on healing, manifestation will begin. Whether you're focusing on manifestation, healing will begin. Because night becomes day, becomes night, becomes day, becomes night, becomes day. As you heal, you manifest better. As you manifest better, the more you know what you don't know and what has to be healed. And so the cycle perpetuates. You cannot say there can be only day, there will be only night. If you are stuck somewhere, I guarantee you are stuck in trying to get what you want and have paid no attention to healing at all. That you are trying to receive without the letting go, that you are trying to get without the give. And when you take a look at this list, I want to bring your attention to 7 onwards. Please take a look at both sides. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Because nature has been designed as day and night, earth has been designed as day and night. Everything has a partner. When I say everything has a partner, the way that it works is mother is container, female, feminine. She receives. Father, masculine, is cylinder. He releases. And this, right, where a container with a cylinder makes us feel perfect, whole, and complete. Why can we not live on our own? Why do we seek relationships? And we seek them because we either have the container and need the cylinder, or we have the cylinder and we need the container, because that is the completion of us. In the partnership of if something's going on with our heart, something is also going on with our small intestine. If something's going on in our intestines, it is definitely going on in our heart. Because look at the drawing of the yin and the yang. And take me back to the previous one for mother and father, or healing and manifestation. Both of them have a bit of each other. There is the black dot in the white, there is the white dot in the black, meaning nobody is 100% black or white. You can say my mother is Devi and my father is Ravan, such a Rakshas, such a demon. One is an angel and one is a beast. It's not possible, because little bit of that angel will be in the demon and a little bit of the demon will be in the angel. Which is why, even though we will focus on hierarchy of the family, if you're a firstborn, how you work, secondborn, how you work, we always bring in some bit of balance by also doing the other parent's decree. We always bring in that balance. In our heads, right? Because our head is only this much, my lovers. Our heads tell us, father, very good, or very bad. Mother, therefore, the opposite. Because nobody has great parents both. If you're blessed, you have one or a little bit in one, but nobody has both. That is not the world we are in right now. And this point of each, right, where a little bit is this and a little bit of that means that I can expand it. Even if I am the container, my cylinder can expand. Even if I'm the cylinder, my container can expand. And what that means is, my lovelies, we can overcompensate lack in our life. Hormonal problems have been on the increase in the last 25 years for women and men. Because it is more obvious for women, the cases are more out there around women, but men as well. Because there has been this overcompensation of the absent father, the unavailable father, the busy father, the traveling father, the tyrannical father. Cylinders haven't been doing their job very well. And please take a look at your father. Either he is absolutely timid and anxious, or he is aggressive and tyrannical. There is no one father in the middle. Please check. There is no balanced father. Maybe 1 in billions or 7 of them. What about your mother? She too, either completely powerless and helpless, or controlling and tyrannical. Because you see, a woman as the container needs to be given to. She's a container. You have to put the cylinder. You have to put the crystal, you have to put the love, you have to put the water, you have to put the food, you have to put the money. She is the container. And if this container is not getting what she needs, what does the container do? The container goes to the other extreme of receiving, which has become a taker. Now your mother is taking. Who is it easy to take from? Please tell me, my lovelies. Is it easy to take from women or is it easy to take from men? Why is it easy to take from women? I have not read your answer. Shilpa has not read them, but that is the answer. And I have no doubt the light is showing you that is the answer. It is easier to take from women. Do you ask more from your mother? Or do you ask more from your father? Your mother, right? Because the container has. The cylinder keeps releasing, which is why, no, when you go to your partner or your mother goes to your father, or even you go to your father and you say, in July 1921, you were wearing this, and then you said that, and then you didn't buy me that ice cream, and now I have this trauma, and I have to go to therapy, and your father or your husband or your brother is going to say, what? What is wrong with you? Why do you even remember that? Because they are cylinders. It is how they are. They are not supposed to be the container. You're the container. Now, does the cylinder not need to learn how to be with a container? They do. But does a container not need to learn how to be with a cylinder? We do as well. The point of this is, my lovelies, that when a woman becomes empty in her container, she becomes this narcissistic, sociopathic, animal, greedy, grasping woman. She now takes from the child, she now takes from the daughter, and wherever possible, she will try and take from the son. It's easier to take from the women, right? Easy for container to get from another container. Have you ever had women get together and plan a get together? So much abundance, because everybody has. All containers bringing their own containers. How much food when men are getting around and planning an event? Only what is required. And that is why our mothers are the way they are, because they didn't get enough in their container. And that is why, as women, we are the way we are, because we don't have enough in our containers. How many women here have a good cylinder? Please tell me. How many cylinders here have good containers? Because the learning is both ways, my loves. And therefore, our mother becomes the overcompensatory masculine. She becomes aggressive. She becomes tyrannical, she becomes violent, she becomes the ye bhi hadpo, wo bhi hadpo, mujhe to ye bhi chahiye, mujhe to ye bhi chahiye, inko kuch mat do. Whatever level and degree your mother is at, because I know your mother is that, because this hormonal imbalance that is plaguing all of us means men are not the way they were 30 years back, and neither are women. How many men do you know who don't want to give to women? Who don't want to provide for women, who don't even want to give you a compliment, leave alone other things in the house and in the bed. More and more men, because there is a shift taking place. More and more women are showing up at things that men do. But are more and more men showing up at things women do? Not so much yet. Right now, the emotional expansion is taking place. Do you or do you not know an anxious man? Could this have even been possible in your grandparents' time? No. The shift is very rapid. And this dot is how we can have a hormonal imbalance. This dot is how we then start trying to be what we are not getting. Whatever it is that you are not getting. This is also why, depending on whether it's a cylinder or the container that is not giving you what you need, you will have, take me back to the organ list, please, you will have one of these organs impacted. And because one of them is impacted and they work together, right? You cannot separate night from day. You cannot separate left brain from right brain. The other will also start getting impacted. If you have a hip problem, it is a matter of time before it becomes a shoulder and knee problem. If you have a shoulder problem, it is a matter of time before it becomes a hip and knee problem. If you have a head problem, it is a matter of time before it becomes a foot problem. Because your partner will kick in. Healing, manifesting, manifesting, healing, healing, manifesting. Mother, father, yin, feminine, masculine, they work together. This understanding of how the organs work. Take a look. If you're having trouble with, what shall we say? Your bladder. But first, cheers, everybody. If you're having trouble with your bladder, what is the problem? Something's not okay with your father. Or your father is missing. That is not okay with the father. Basically, your father is not present, healthy, and happy. And the moment something's happening here, kidney is your mid back. Something will start happening here. This partnership, this tango, where the woman is as important as the man, where the woman is as high powered as the man, this is constantly taking place in our lives. Now, depending on your hierarchy in your family, whatever was going on with your mother in these body parts or your father in these body parts, you will autobot and have. What is happening with your mother if you're the younger born? What is happening with your father if you're the older born? You have got to start taking care of that right now before the Autobot completely opens the gene code and takes over. If it hasn't already taken over. If it's already taken over, you know the steps you have to do. You have to go back to working with the family. There is a solution, there is a healing, there is a manifestation, and both will start taking place. I forgot to mention that when the mother is not getting what she needs, she gets to be this taker, right? Now, what is the male? Male is cylinder, has to let go. If the male is not getting, the father is not getting, the son, the brother, the husband is not getting what they need, then they will release and let go more, meaning they will dump more out in the world, whether this is through violence, whether this is through busyness at work, they will end up doing more, because the mother energy is the resting, keeping, having energy. And the father energy is the doing and the giving and the letting go. It's the same thing. Energy. All healing is a healing of letting go. All manifesting is a manifestation of receiving. All healing and manifestation, if you are having trouble in either, will go back to your mother or your father. If, as a container, as a woman, you are not getting what you want, you are going to be obsessed with manifesting. Tell me how to get the money. Tell me how to get this person to call me. Tell me how I'm going to get my next job. Tell me how I'm going to manifest my soul. You will be obsessed with it. If, as the male and cylinder, you are not getting what you want, you will start getting obsessed with what can I let go. Actually, that's not how men think. You will start becoming obsessed with what can I do. Please tell me, how many Surya Namaskars at 6:49 a.m. on Friday morning? Then I will say 1008. How many Fridays for the rest of your life? Okay. Because they have to have the doing. Left brain, no, have to have the doing. Right brain is the processing. Hey, I'm angry. Can we just take a few moments to calm down before we start thinking, let's throw bricks at someone? Right brain, left brain, balance. Please. 3-tap divinity. Perfect, whole, complete. Healing, manifesting, balanced. Mother, father, balanced. Yin, yang, balanced. Worthy, deserving, balanced. Releasing, receiving, balanced. Have water. And you can see, my lovelies, how much more there is that has to be done with this. That is why also in our training, we have 2 entire weeks just dedicated to this understanding of container and cylinder. What's happening with our containers? Because by the way, men, you also have a container. The sacral is your container. You don't have a womb, but energetically, you have a shape of a womb. What's happening with our cylinder? We're going to take a look at the yin-yangness of us for 2 entire weeks. We will do a call and we will do decree practices. What is a decree practice? So for example, when I took you through medicine and medicinal, you will get that as a poster and you will practice at home on your own. So you will get your call that will explain what we're doing as we are doing right now, and you will get the work that you can follow through at home as well. And the yin yang work of, let's do yin yang words as well. Yin, yang, balance. It doesn't matter which side you do it. Because remember, your mother has a bit of your father has a bit of you, and you have all of both. Yin, yang, balanced. What is imbalanced in you? Take a look at this list. Inhale, exhale, balanced. Back, front, balanced. Parasympathetic, sympathetic. By the way, your parasympathetic nerve is what puts you to sleep. Your sympathetic nervous system is what wakes you up in the day, because father is sun, mother is moon. Today is new moon. So a little more focus on the mother may have shown up in the last few days. Lower torso, upper torso, balanced. Higher chakras, lower chakras, balanced. All chakras are partnered. The heart chakra is neutral because that is yours. It is partnered. In the beginning of our call, I mentioned, right? Here is your eternal light, because this is the part of your awareness that is yours. This is autobotting with father. This is autobotting with mother. And this is autobotting both with whatever happened in our generations, tribes, ancestors, and past lives. And all of this come forward and become your clouds. How many of y'all took a family member's name for the one putting the clouds in front of your light? Most of us, right? Good. Honesty is light. Truth is light. The light will set you free, because the truth always sets you free. Tell me what is next after this. Oh, so this, right? I'm so delighted with this. So there are some languages in the world that has striling pulling, masculine, feminine. French probably being one of the most famous ones, but Spanish as well. Russian as well. And of course, Sanskrit. Sanskrit, in fact, has masculine, feminine, and neutral genders. And what do I mean by that? Meaning language is used like that. And if you take a look, each of these diatrics being the sound that gets attached. And I'm so sorry for those of y'all who do not know this language, but I'm explaining. Each of these, if you look at it, my lovelies, are partnered. A, I, U, Kri, heart chakra, A, I, O, aha. So one of the reasons, because Nilu knew this on call 1, she said, I'm just going to say aha, aha, aha. And I just want you all 3 times to say aha, aha, aha. And something will start balancing. Each of these vowel sounds are male and female, male and female, male and female. But when you close with aha, aha is a balancer. we're going to be using these sounds as well as the sounds from Qigong when we do our yin yang work. So you will be exposed to this list again, and you will, if you're Indian, go back to kindergarten and start doing your Hindi vowels. How did it make you all feel to say aha 3 times? Nice, right? Makes you want to smile more. It brings some light in. Did it not? I see the light. I see the light. I see the light. And from here, I want to take you to the light prayer. And the light prayer, also based on the Bible. What is missing in the world? Who are you most worried about? Who do you need help with? Who or what also? Could be anything. Take a moment. All the words you used medicine on, we'll bring them into this prayer as well. Well, can give me some options so that we can say it for the benefit of the entire group. But you will know how to adapt it for all of these things. The light prayer. First, the prep. I see the light. Please say it with me 3 times. I see the light. I see the light. I see the light. If you're going to be doing this for clients, you must do this in a sacred way. You should have showered. You should light your candle. You should light your incense stick. And then, in whatever gesture of palm and attitude of submission you have, you will do it for them. For yourself, for your family, do it wherever you want. The thing with light is that it will move upwards. The tendency is to move upwards, which is why when we have a lot of trauma and our heads get heavy, it's the light trying to push it up and out. We also need for trauma release to happen flowing downward, but because the light is in such a tearing hurry to make us feel better, it shoots up and takes our trauma to a head. Next thing you know, head is heavy, back is heavy. In such a time, please don't do it. You want to be feeling good about doing it. At the same time, they are prayer decrees. So there are very, very limited rules around doing it for yourself and your family. When you're very, very stressed, when you're angry, when you're upset, when you're unwell, of course, don't put that energy into the prayer. Don't send that out into the world. Then you use the prayer for yourself. Everybody's clear? And has everybody said, I see the light 3 times? Please also write it in our group. I see the light. Probably everybody's, one of the most beloved lines, decrees from the Bible. It is adapted and made into a set of 3, meaning it's a sandwich. There is that, there is what we are looking for, which is the prayer, and there is the closing with the same. So it is 4 words and 3 sentences. 4 words, 3 sentences is one set. You can do as many as you like. You can do 300, you can do 3,000, you can do 30,000. Do as many as you can handle and manage. Shall we? Yes? I turn to the light and the light turns to me. The prayer decree is, let there be light. I want you to say it 3 times before I tell you how we're going to use it as a set. Let there be light. Close your eyes and just say 3 times, let there be light. Let there be light. Let there be light. Let there be Become aware of even the slightest nuanced shift and movement in your body. One of the things we would have definitely mentioned as missing in the world, and I have no doubt you are here because it is missing not only in your family, but every other relationship that you have attracted. That word is love. So making a prayer for love, this is how we will do it. Let there be light. Let there be love. Let there be light. That is one prayer. Please try it. And you will feel it. You will feel it in you and around you. Now, when you're working with someone, this particular first set, because everybody, if they are in a crisis, in a challenge, in a situation, everybody can do with love. The second thing everybody can do with all of us is support. Let there be light. Let there be support. Let there be light. Let there be light. Let there be resources. Let there be light. Give me an example of a situation that you're in or a loved one is in, and we will formulate a set right now. And this light prayer has 6 adaptations. And of course, they are all equally mwah, mwah, mwah. And these 6 adaptations you will get to know on Saturday. Just as we had medicine, and the adaptation and the higher grade was medicinal. And now you know, my love, now you know 4 words. And you will get to know 4 more. Will we finish all 4 on Saturday? Maybe, maybe not. The Saturday is devoted to us learning the 6 adaptations of the light prayer, practicing the 6 adaptations of the light prayer, and continuing practicing for the next 7 days. Because you don't know swimming, you learn swimming. When you practice swimming, when you become good at swimming, then you win the Olympics. And the light prayer Olympic, you will win in 7 days. In 7 days, you will have your certification, provided you want to do this for others. You don't have to. You can just learn this for yourself and your family. Certification is part of our training summit, but you can show up not necessarily to be a practitioner, but just because, hey, you love the light. In 7 days, you will have your certificate, you can share, you can earn, you will know the pricing with which you can do for other people. So for example, even if you didn't share this prayer with another person, you can do a 7-day prayer set for someone and charge for it. You can do a 7-day prayer set for your family or yourself. And that is the practice you're going to be having. You're going to choose that one thing that you're going to work on, or 2 things that you're going to work on, or 20 things that you're going to work on, because your light will tell you how much you can deal with and how much you can handle. Whatever it is, you will do that practice on the group for 7 days. So you will know, oh, day 1, this happened. Day 3, nothing happened. Day 5, suddenly something happened. You will have an idea of how this flows. How did it make you feel, my lovelies, to do let there be light, let there be love, let there be light, let there be support, let there be light, let there be resources, let there be light. Find me the words to describe how incredible this is.
You'll only have to help us with that, Nidhu, with your word medicine.
Super conscious. Tell me.
Nidhu, there are some scenarios that have come up but then I'll also read out some reactions if that's okay.
Please take your time, because then I am going to tell you how to make a wish. Because your wish making is also part of your prayer. How you're going to make this wish so that it can come true in the shortest time possible. The simplest way to do it, and you will also experience this, well, not your wish coming true, but the wish that we're going to practice together, you will feel it coming true in 5 seconds. Like everything else, right? Light medicine, with the light, for the light, by the light, with your eternal light at lightning speed. Everything is happening like that. So the wish decree is also working like that. It's immediate, it's instantaneous. You will feel this, right? And then we will close with that, because you will finally take a look at the problem list we had around money or anything else that you came with, and we will close with a wish and how to make that wish for our greatest light and love. Okay, go ahead, Shilpa. Ask away.
Nidhu had mentioned we'll try this set with some examples. So shall I share an example?
Yeah, please.
Yes.
Yes.
So Namrata has said that her friend is about to undergo brain surgery for the second time for tumor.
First of all, let there be light, let there be love, let there be support. Standard, right? Whatever you're dealing with, we need this. Resources, if required. And now for this person, right? Let there be healing. Let there be speedy recovery. And again, you have to sandwich it with let there be light. Let there be light. Let there be brain healing. Let there be speedy recovery. Let there be light. You will take her name as well. Let there be for my friend, for this person. And again, if you're very close to the person and they're not like a client, so you have distance, if you're very close to the person, first do a set of prayers for yourself. If you are not feeling comfortable, you're bothered, you're concerned, you're not being able to sleep properly, first do the general set for yourself. Then for, let us say, Jane, I hope all Janes are fine everywhere. Then for Jane, let there be light, let there be love, let there be light, let there be support, let there be light, let there be resources, let there be light, let there be brain healing, let there be light. You will identify who you're doing it with, because obviously, even though a decree does not require that you be in a certain energetic state, if you're going to do it for someone else, it is basic courtesy that you be okay first. It is basic courtesy that you be fine first. On your deathbed, you don't want to be doing work for someone else. You don't want to kill yourself doing something for someone else. You want to be absolutely fine, neutral, if not positive, and then you do the prayer for the other person. Please remember, 4 other decrees to use. Medicine is a one-word prayer. And because its miracle is that you don't have to identify anything. Brain medicine. What is her name? Jane. Jane's brain medicine. Jane's brain medicine, she's a girl, you'll do it 6 times. The rules are very simple, my lovely. It just requires for you to keep being exposed to them and hearing them a few more times, and you will figure this out completely. Anybody else? Any other example? And again, right? Adapt whatever you want. Let there be light is a decree, but let there be is also a decree. So let there be, use whatever words come to your mind. Let there be help. Let there be ease. Let there be peace. Let there be joy. Let there be happiness. Let there be light. Keep in mind 6 adaptations. It's incredible.
It is.
Absolutely incredible. And we will
Nidhu,
find a word that is beyond absolutely incredible. We will find the incredible medicine. We will find the upgrade for incredible medicinal. And then we will share that word as well. But tell me, any other example coming up?
Yeah. Nidhu, Tracy says that the pain left after repeating this. So gratitude for that. Yeah. And there are quite a few areas people have shared, Nidhu. So
Yeah.
for now, there is something to do with debt. And Priti says she has lost her job. So if we can club them and share with us.
So
Because
first
if
of
you
all,
say,
medicine
yeah.
and medicinal.
Hmm.
With what you're going through, lost my job, medicine. Lost my job, medicinal. I see the light. Turn to the light, and the light turns to me. You will get an answer. You will be guided. You will definitely be told the bigger purpose of this. Maybe you needed time off. Maybe you were not taking that time off. Maybe your yin yang needed for you to find balance and rest. Maybe you needed to do this call in peace and not think about the presentation you have to do tomorrow morning. But you will find it. Adapt everything that you know. Okay? Debt, right? Okay. Now, when we say debt, first of all, debt medicine. Please do debt medicine 12 times. Tell me how that makes you feel. And I'm also coming to the wish. Because that wish is also how you will ask for yourself as well as for others. You know what? I'm going to give you the wish right now. Yes? A wish is like a goal. It has to be specific to you. Michael Phelps cannot make a goal for somebody else to be a swimmer. He can only make a goal for himself to win the Olympics. A wish has to be for you. A wish has to be energizing, meaning it should make you feel happy to say it. You should have the desire to make this wish. So not that somebody else says it and you know it's a decree, so you're just going to use it as a technique. Then you are disrespecting the power of wish making. Now, when I say it has to be yours, this also means that when you're taking a look at someone else in pain, Namrata's friend is going to go through surgery. And today, also because Saturn retrograde will happen in June, and today has been new moon, the number of people showing up in hospital, the number of people going through chemo, the number of people going through surgeries is triple. I was on calls from morning. Is that much more? Karma, completion, all of that is taking place right now. So when you have to make a wish, you cannot make a wish. I wish that my friend be okay. Okay, you can make that wish. But the way for your wish to have maximum chance at being successful, because you see, that is her karma, her soul journey. It is her free will. It's like your forgiveness. Have they asked for it? Do they want it? Have they expressed this wish? So therefore, you will identify what it is that you would like in this situation. Not for them, for you. I want to be able to go to sleep no matter what. Because now we are worried. Now we don't know when we might be called. Now we don't know how to reassure and comfort this person. Now we don't know what to do. Now we can't go to sleep. What do you want in this situation? And I understand, my lovelies. We love everybody that we love. We want to do things for them. But please take a moment. And if you're thinking about someone else, please tell me, what do you want in this situation? What do you need in this situation? What is missing in your world in this situation? I want to trust that it will be fine. I want to believe that no matter what happens, I will be fine. Yes? I want to be positive for her or him. I want to be strong. There's something you want and need in this particular situation. So using this example, the example of strength and positivity, let us use wish making. First, I will give you the example because I want you to see how quickly it works. Okay? Cheers, everybody. Hydrate completely. I wish to be happier. You will say it only twice. Please say it. Check how it makes you feel. I wish to be happier. Can you feel it? Can you feel it happening? Something there, right? I wish to be lighter. I wish to be lighter. And now, for yourself, for somebody else, for yourself, for somebody else, I wish to be stronger and more positive for her. I wish to be reassuring and comforting for him. When you do your light prayer, you will have your prayer. I see the light. And you will have your prayer, especially for those of you all who are a little more left brain and prefer that there be a system. I'm going to take my bath, I'm going to light the candle, I'm going to light my incense stick, then I'm going to sit down like this, or I'm going to be in this position, especially for those of you all in this, right? When you're doing it for someone else, take a look at what you need in this situation. I see the light. I wish dash, dash, dash. Begin. Write down your set if you need to before you have gotten ready to do it. If it flows for you, by all means flow with it. Things might happen to you when you do prayers for other people, for yourself, of course, but it might happen to you when you're doing it for other people. You might have a sense of grief. You might have a sense of sorrow. You might get a message because the light will tell you. We're not working with your conscious awareness, my loves. We're working with your super conscious. These are all your psychic powers in one. You might sense, hey, they're going to be fine. You might sense things are going to get worse. I remember one of the first times a friend called me up to check for their mother. In 30 seconds, I knew she will not make it beyond today. And then I went and drove myself into a tizzy to find the words to be able to say this. And as I was going here and I was going there and I was going there and I was going there, they called and said she's gone. So sometimes, my lovelies, when you choose to do this for someone else, you must always keep working on your own strength. I don't mean your mental strength and emotional strength. I also mean your physical strength. You must be strong enough to do this. For many years, I shut that part of me down because I didn't want to be the bearer of sad news. I still don't. I do not enjoy it, and I do avoid it. So when you take this on, including for your family, because remember, my lovelies, the light will shine on your path. And the light has no sense of, I shouldn't say this, I shouldn't say that. It's the light, it's honesty, it's the truth, it's awareness. it's mindful, it's mindfuler. It does not deny, it does not block. But always, my lovelies, the truth will set you free, the light will set you free. You cannot go wrong with it. In that moment, maybe, I wish I didn't have to. Now, obviously, that wish is not coming true because it already happened. But it will set you free. You will see very soon that however it's taking place, it is taking place perfectly for you as well as the other person. And now, as Nidhu likes to say, without further ado, please let me tell you how we can meet again on Saturday. We'll of course be on Telegram together till Sunday, I think. Ask me anything you want, clarify anything that you want. If we've missed out some questions, please just repost them and we'll take a look at it. But right now, how do you get more of the light? How do you take away more of these clouds? Dun, dun, dun. Package A is where you are going to have your light prayer training practice, and you will be a practitioner in 7 days. You don't want to be, don't be. Just know the prayers, use them for yourself, use them for your family, use them whenever it crosses your mind to use them. And the light prayer practice includes this call as well as day before yesterday's call at a lifetime replay, because otherwise it is at a minimal time replay. I think, is it available till the end of the summit or is it available only till next week? Shilpa, what is it? We have not yet decided. But limited time replay, but possible. It is possible that it will be there till the end of the summit, but it's also possible that it won't be there beyond the next 10 days. But you will have it as a lifetime replay, and you will be able to make your own package because we will be practicing for 7 days together. Own package means what? That you will make your own set of prayer decrees. Maybe you will make your own set of the prep as well. Like all of these are suggestions and guidelines for your prep. Maybe you will make your own closing as well, because there is a closing part to this, which you will learn on Saturday. Maybe you will make another closing part to it, right? Because there is your prep part, there is the prayer part, and there is the closing part. Everything we will do on Saturday. And this is actually available for only, you'll also get your certificate. It is only for $436 and barely 32,000 rupees. That's all, my loves. That's all. However, you are able to take this at just $33 and 2,401 rupees. Right. So light. What we're going to do next is also light, but we're going to do much more of the light. Now, on Earth, the 2 times that the light plays a significant role is new moon and full moon. If there is a retrograde happening or an eclipse happening, that new moon, like for example, today is new moon. Saturn retrograde is coming up, but today is also Shani Jayanti. And therefore, it has been a heavier day for most people. Check. Because the light is impacted by what's happening around it. Full moons get impacted by what's happening around them. And full moon is going to be even closer to Saturn retrograde. And Saturn, being the ultimate masculine authority, we will be taking a look at yang work, father work in this month. By the time we get to July, where Neptune, intensely feminine, water, subconscious, unconscious, psychic powers, dreams, visions, spirituality, releasing, relaxing. The womanliness of Neptune we will use to do our mother work and our yin work. we will do a separate set on just the yin and yang organs and behaviors. If time permits, we will also do some amount of lower chakra and higher chakra work in there. From there, by the time we get to August, it will be time for the child, and that's Mercury. Young, mischievous, prankster, witty, intelligent, communicator, speedster. The child will get our attention by the time we've come to August. In all of this practice, we will also have time to do our case study submissions. What are case study submissions? So for example, the way that we had some words today and we practiced medicinal, you would try them out and you would mention what are the results. You would see what has happened in one day, and you would also take a look at the habits that are organically changing and the habits that you're actively working on changing. Because remember, my lovelies, between the darkness of not knowing what you don't know and the full light of becoming the light, there are steps in between. And these also include the changing of your habits. Whatever it is, maybe you need to give up sugar. Maybe you need to stick to your nutritionist plan. Whatever it is, there is one habit that you will choose to begin working on after the light family practice is over. In between our 5 calls, we will have our group practice, and this group practice means we will practice on Telegram, if you're on Telegram, but also on email. So you will hear from us on email as well if you don't have Telegram. And all of this means that we will be together till the end of August, meaning starting right now till the end of August, we will be going back and forth on what it is that we have to practice, what it is that we have to unlearn, what it is that we have to learn, what it is that we have to become good at, and ultimately win the Olympics. Almost 12 hours of work is involved, not including your practice time. Your practice time depends on you. You practice for 20 minutes a day, you practice for 5 minutes a day, you practice for 30 minutes a day, you practice for 4 hours in a day. That depends on you. So it is a long program because, well, family Autobots aren't the simplest things to completely deal with. We need time, we need hand-holding, we need a support system. And this magnificent work is available for only, and just by the way, the link that is posted on the group will give you all the dates as well, including your practice dates, including your break dates as well. Only 735 USD and about 54,000 rupees. Only. What price would you pay to change the dynamics in your family? What price would you pay to be at peace with what's going on with your family? What price would you pay to feel supported and get permission and blessings to fulfill your dreams and your desires? Would you not pay 10 times this amount? The answer is yes. But you don't have to pay 10 times this amount because this is available to you right now at only 205 USD and 15,001 rupees. If you need a EMI system, just please DM us and we will do what we can, because there is one more package available in this. And that package, my lovelies, is where if you're comfortable and you've loved it and you've enjoyed it and you know you want to use this going forward, you get permission to train others. You will get permission to share bits and pieces of these calls. You will get permission to share the calls taking place. You will get permission to share the posters and the explanations taking place. You will get permission to share the PDF that you have. Basically, you can take this forward and train others as well. What you are getting in this is permission to do so. And should the group need calls, we will do as many calls as required. Now, when I say group meets, let us say that there are only 2 questions to be answered that have gotten answered on the group or on email. Then we won't do a call. But there might be a question that comes up or a situation and a challenge that comes up where we need to spend more time on it. We will get on a call. We will get on a group call. So unlimited calls are available depending on their requirement. And if you're in Bombay, we are going to meet. We're going to go out. Probably at this time, I'm thinking maybe Taj Lands End in Bandra or maybe the Marriott at Juhu. But one of these places we will be going probably by late evening. We will spend a couple of hours together, hang loose, chat. I want to know more about you all. So we will be doing that as well. And there are 2 more trainings coming up, my lovelies, with light medicine, word medicine, language of light, aka the decrees, in September as well. And whatever that is, whatever that package costing is, you will get in an exclusive deal that is just yours. And all of this is available for about 110,000. Please see the sweetheart posters of the certificate. Please see how cool, what a star you are in this poster. All available at about 110,000 rupees and about 1,500 USD. Bringing in the light and making it lighter for you, you receive at just 327 and 24,001 rupees. These numbers are also aligned to the karmic lesson of Saturn retrograde at this time, which has to do with family. Here they are in one shot. I'm going to drink water while you read. I just want to mention here for package B that all calls include money work. All calls include prosperity baths instructions. All calls include the breath decrees. What are the breath decrees? Please check out and go back to call number 1. All calls introduce the fresh batch of decrees because you will get 50 plus decrees in this program. They do include adaptations. For example, in call 1, where we did releasing my mother's wounds, right? Now that has 15 adaptations. 15 adaptations. And then those 15 adaptations have one word to them, which you will know only by the 3rd call. Because first, you must finish the adaptations, be comfortable with the adaptations, and then you will be given the one word that comprises all 15 adaptations. Actually, there's an option of 2 words in there. My point is, you are going to get to know, learn, and practice 50 plus word medicines, light medicines, languages of light, aka the decrees, and all calls have some standardized format to it. Money work, prosperity bath work, decrees, and of course, the work that we're doing that day. Mother or father or yin, yang, or child. And in totality, by the time we are done, including today's call and day before's call, you would have gotten 8 calls. And that's why in package C, you're seeing a total of 8 calls, because this is a total of these 2 calls plus package A's call plus package B's call. You are moving from having an Autobot DNA to having an enlightened DNA. I want you to close your eyes. and just receive. My DNA is illuminated. My DNA is illuminated. My DNA is light. My DNA is light. My DNA is lighter. My DNA is lighter. My DNA is enlightened. My DNA is enlightened. Naturally, there will be adaptations of this as well. But before we sign out, my lovelies, I want to tell you that in the Gita, which is the Hindu book of life, the Hindu song of the Lord, on the battlefield, Lord Arjuna, the greatest warrior of his time, was sitting with his head in his hand and telling his best friend, Lord Krishna, I can't do this. I won't do this. That's my family. That's my uncle. Those are my brothers. That's my teacher. Those are people I've grown up with. And then Lord Krishna begins to tell him. He sings the song of the Lord, the understanding of what, why, karma, dharma. And at the end, Lord Arjuna says, I am clear. I have understood. I know my duty. There is no sorrow in me. I know what to do next. Our family is everything to us. I did not finish the 10 secret dynamics. There wasn't enough time. But our family is everything to us. What our family tells us, we believe most, especially if it was negative. Our parents may not love us, but as children, we love them a lot. If you're a parent, you are blessed. And your parents are blessed because children know how to love unconditionally. We never want to leave our parents. We never want to separate our parents. And yet, the battle is with the family. Primarily, they're Autobots, but it is about being able to assert your light along with the family light. You are Arjuna. Your light, your awareness is Krishna. So, pick up your bow, sling your quiver, and let's do this! I look forward to seeing you on Saturday, but also chatting with you tonight as well as tomorrow. It's been such a joy and pleasure to see all of y'all, to speak to all of y'all, and to be light, to share in your light, to speak about the light and about family. And we will continue to do this till the end of August and actually even beyond that, because this is eternal. Remember, my lovelies, we will heal and we will manifest, and we will manifest and we will heal, and we will do this together. Hand in hand, bow and arrow, we got this. Big, big love, big, big hug. See you on Saturday. Namaste from India.